Hello and welcome back to this course. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the dynamic polymorphism. Dynamic polymorphism is a process in which a call to a overridden method is resolved at runtime. That's why it is called runtime polymorphism. Method overriding is an example of runtime polymorphism. In our previous video we have discussed about the static polymorphism, in which polymorphism is resolved at compile time. Now, in this type of polymorphism, the polymorphism is resolved at runtime. That's why we call it runtime polymorphism. Now, method overriding is the best example of runtime polymorphism. Now, what is method overriding? Declaring a method in the subclass which is already present in the parent class is known as method overriding. You will better understand this concept when we will discuss about in our NetBeans through coding. So let's code a program for method overriding or dynamic polymorphism in our NetBeans. Now here, just for an example, I am going to create a class with the name animal. I type a class animal, and in the body of this class I am going to create one instance method. So I type here void eat, and in the body of this function I am just going to print one statement. I type here system.out.println all animals eat something, you can say it like that. This is a parent class basically. Now I have created a method eat in my parent class animal. Now I am going to create a child class of this animal class. I type here class line, which extends animal. And this thing makes some sense here because definitely lines can extend the animal because line is an animal. Now I am going to override this method in my child class. Before that, I am going to type an annotation here. I type here at override, means I am going to override some method in my child class. And after that I type the name of the method which I am going to override. I type here void eat. This means that we are going to override this method, and this method is present in its parent class. Now in this I am going to type a statement here, system.out.println lines eat meat. Okay. Now I am going to create one more class here that extends animal. I type here class cow extends animal, and again I am going to override the method eat. I type here override and void eat. I type here system.out.println cow eats grass. Okay. Now I am going to create one more class here. I type class cat extends animal. I type here override and void eat, and in the body of this I type system.out.println. I type here cat drinks milk. Okay. Now I have one parent class and three child classes that are overriding the method of the parent class. Parent class had method eat, and all the child classes also have method eat. Now I am going to create one more class here. I type here class, and I type here unknown animal extends animal. Just for example, I type here unknown animal, And in the body of this class, I am not going to override the method eat. I will leave this class as it is. So in my main function, I am going to create the reference of the parent class. I type here animal A. I'll leave this as it is. Now I have a reference variable of animal type. Now here I am going to type A equals to new. I type here line. Okay. Now the parent class can definitely holds the address of its child class. Now if I type here a dot eat and run this program, and we see a message line eat meat, and this is the expected result. Now here I am going to again a equals to new cow and a dot eat. And now if I run this program, you will see two different messages on the screen. Lion eats meat and cow eats grass. Now you can see that I have just created the object of the child class, and it is definitely going to access the function of the child class which we have override in that class. Now in our fourth class, which is I think unknown animal, that is not overriding the function which is eat. Okay. I'm going to create the object of this class. A equals to new unknown animal. Okay. Now if I type here a dot, so why I am getting the eat? Now when I run this program, you will see all animals eat something here. Definitely this is coming through the inheritance. But notice that in previous we create the object like that. If I want to access the eat method in the cow class, I type here cow c equals to new cow like this. But here we just created the reference of the parent class, and we are able to access all the methods in the child class by creating the object of its child class. I have just created one reference here, and with the help of this reference I am going to access all the methods in different child classes. You can see a.eat, a.eat, a.eat. How it is differentiating each classes. This is the power of polymorphism. Here polymorphism is working. You have just created the reference of the parent class, and in that reference you are storing the object of the lion class, you are storing the object of the cow class, and you use the same reference to access its methods like a.eat. I hope you understand. Now let's get into polymorphism in more detail. Now if I go to my cow class and type here void, you can say color, for example. I type a simple statement here, system.out.print ln color of cow. Okay. So when I go to my main function and just below this, I'm going to type a dot, and you can see that I cannot access the color function through the reference of the parent class. Now this is the polymorphism. You can only access the methods that are overridden in the child class. This is what we call the polymorphism. I hope you understand that how polymorphism works. You see that I have created a method in my cow class with the name color, and now with the reference of the parent class I cannot access that method. I can access only those methods that are overridden in the child classes. Now the animal class has the method eat, and its child class cow is overriding that method. And with the reference of the animal class I can access the method in the child class that we have overridden. But I can only access the methods that are overridden in the child class. I cannot access the other methods in the child class. So this is the polymorphism. It is very helpful in some cases. So I hope you understand about that. If you feel any problem, you can definitely message me or ask me a question. I will help you. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video.